Why did you move your shop? Didn't you agree to the rent increase? We never even signed a contract, so I can move whenever I want. What's it to you? My bun shop rent was $3,500 a month. Then the landlord tried to jack it up to $8,500. I immediately agreed with a huge smile. Everyone laughed and called me an idiot. They thought I'd completely lost my mind. They thought I was letting him rip me off, but they didn't see the cold look in my eyes when I turned away. He thought I'd given in, but this was only the beginning. I knew you were a smart kid. There's no rush on the contract. We'll sign it when you pay next month's rent. Ha ha ha! As soon as they left, I immediately called another real estate agent. Hey Jung, it's Chen Yang. Hey Yang, what's up? Is that shop across the street still available? How much is the rent? It was listed at $1,500 before. Now the owner will take $900 if someone wants it. He's moving overseas and needs it rented fast. $900 a month was more than enough. That alone let me flip the whole situation, and he'll offer a long lease to a serious tenant. I looked at the dusty storefront across the street. A faded for rent sign hung on the door. I'd been staring at that place for 6 months. Tell the owner I'm taking it. I'll sign a 5-year lease. I want to sign today. Are you closing your current shop? I didn't explain. There was no need to. This time I was taking back control for good. I grabbed my keys. Then I put on my jacket. Bring the contract with you. Have the owner meet me outside the shop. I'm heading over now. After hanging up, I didn't hesitate for even a second. Hello, is this Shunfa Moving Company? I need to move my shop. Right now, immediately. If I was going to move, I was clearing the whole place out overnight. Sir, our crew is about to clock out. I'll pay extra. I need your whole crew there within an hour. Bring everyone in your trucks to Yang's Bun Shop, 27 Fuan Street. There's a lot of stuff. It may take all night, but money isn't an issue. The man on the phone went silent for a few seconds. Let me confirm the address. 27 Fuan Street. Standing inside the shop. I already had the entire overnight move planned out. I hung up. Then I walked out of the shop. Zhou Jianming, this show was only getting started. Outside the shop across the street, Zheng and the owner were already waiting. I didn't slow down. I walked straight toward the shop that had sat empty for 6 months. You're the one who wants to rent it? The owner was a man in his 50s. His name was Zhao, and he looked worried. When he saw me, he looked like he'd found a lifesaver. I'll take it. Mr. Zhao, this is the tenant I told you about. His name is Yang. He runs the busy bun shop across the street. He's completely reliable. Mr. Zhao pulled up the metal shutter. The shop had been empty for 6 months. Now someone was finally opening its doors. A cloud of dust hit me in the face. The place was completely empty. It was a little bigger than my old shop. The layout was better too. The walls were a little worn, but the plumbing and electricity worked. This place has been empty for a while. Mr. Zhao rubbed his hands awkwardly. That's fine. I walked in and stomped on the floor. Yep, the floor was solid. $900 a month for 5 years, right? Yes, absolutely. If you really sign for 5 years, then $900 it is. 1 month down and 3 months up front is fine. I'll put down 1 month and pay 12 months up front. I don't want to worry about paying rent every month. I'll transfer a year's rent and the deposit right now. Everything looked good to me. So I transferred the money on the spot. Mr. Zhao was so excited he could barely speak. He pulled the contract from his bag with trembling hands. Jing quickly handed me a pen. I took the contract. Then I quickly read through every clause. They were all standard terms. The lease was for 5 years. The rent couldn't be increased. I didn't hesitate. I signed my name at the bottom. Chen Yang, my friend. This shop is yours now. Call me anytime if there's a plumbing or electrical issue. I took the keys and weighed them in my hand. The deal was done. I turned around and left. Hey Yang, why are you in such a hurry? Aren't you going to plan the renovation? No time, there's no time. I didn't even look back. Are you Mr. Chen? That's me, thanks for coming. No problem, we're getting paid. Is everything inside? Yes, I pulled open the metal shutter. Then I turned on the lights. Take the mixers, dough sheeter, steamer, baskets, work table, freezer, and fridge. Take the tables, chairs, warming station, and display case too. Anything that can be moved goes. Don't leave a single thing. Boss, you're really cleaning this place out. As long as the money's good. Don't worry, boys, let's get to work. 6 strong movers immediately got to work. They knew exactly what they were doing. One team dismantled the kitchen equipment. Another packed the dishes in steamer baskets. The last team moved the tables and chairs. I wasn't standing around either. I packed the flour, yeast, baking powder, pork filling, and beef filling. I also packed the vegetables, scallions, ginger, soy sauce, salt, sugar, sesame oil, and 5 spice. I loaded everything into large plastic containers. Then I sealed them with tape. One of my employees was there too. His name was Hao. Boss, hasn't that place been empty for 6 months? I heard nobody wanted it. Don't believe every rumor you hear. The owner needed it rented, so he made it cheap. Hao only half understood, but he didn't ask any more questions. He immediately started helping me pack. He'd been working for me for 3 years. He was quick on his feet and worked hard. Moving the entire shop was a massive job. The steamer had to be dismantled. The exhaust hood had to come down. Every table had to be carried out. Every chair had to be stacked. Dozens of steamer baskets had to be piled up. The movers were drenched in sweat. The tiny shop echoed with banging and shouting. I stood calmly in the middle of the chaos. I ran through the new shop's layout in my head. The kitchen would go in the back. The window seats would be for customers. My sign wasn't very big. I could have someone hang it above the new shop tomorrow. Zhou Jianming probably never imagined this. He'd been bragging that afternoon. By that night, his plan had already fallen apart. He thought he had me completely trapped. He thought I'd stay quiet because of my regular customers. But he didn't understand my regulars at all. They weren't loyal to that storefront. They came for my cooking. They came for the fillings I mixed fresh before dawn, and for the fresh dough and hot buns steamed on the spot. At 3 in the morning, the shop was finally empty. Only some wall-mounted shelves and a huge mess remained. I paid the movers. I paid double, and every one of them was grinning. Their fully loaded trucks drove across the street. I stood inside the empty shop. Then I looked around. Marks from the old tables and chairs remained on the walls. The familiar smell of dough and fillings still hung in the air. I'd poured 3 years of my life into this place. But I wasn't sad. I took out my phone and photographed the empty shell. Then I posted it on social media. I didn't add a single word. Once that was done, I turned off the lights. Then I lowered the metal shutter for the last time. I didn't lock it. I simply pulled it down. Then I tossed the keys into a nearby trash can. By the time the sky began to brighten, the new shop was already taking shape. The movers worked incredibly fast. The large equipment, mixers, steamers, and freezers were all in place. Everything was arranged exactly as I'd planned. The tables and chairs had been wiped clean. They were lined up neatly. Hao was completely exhausted. He slumped in a chair, almost asleep. Go home and get some rest. Come back around noon. All right, we'll head out. Take care, boss. After the movers left, I started organizing the kitchen. I unpacked, cleaned, and put everything away. Every steamer basket, pot, cutting board, and mixing bowl went exactly where it belonged. At 6, the sun was fully up. I raised the metal shutter halfway. The cool morning air rushed inside. It cleared away the last trace of dust. I weighed the flour, added water, and mixed in the yeast. Then I kneaded the dough and let it rise. I brought out the pork and scallion filling, then the beef and radish filling, followed by chive and egg. I seasoned everything, lit the burner, and filled the steamer. Steam slowly began to rise. 7:30 a.m. I steamed a basket of pork buns. Then I served myself a bowl of millet porridge. I sat by the window and slowly ate. From where I was sitting, I could clearly see my old shop across the street. Its metal shutter was tightly closed. It looked like a disappointed face. After finishing my buns, I dragged the Yang's Bun Shop sign out of the corner. I wiped it clean. Then I found a ladder and climbed up. I hung the sign above the new storefront. It was a little crooked, but it was impossible to miss. I taped a handwritten red sign to the door. Grand opening, 20% off everything. At 8 o'clock, Zhou Jianming showed up. He parked his black car outside my old shop. He'd probably calculated when I normally opened. He came over to inspect the place. He also wanted to show off his victory as the landlord, but he froze when he reached the shutter. He reached out and grabbed it. Then he realized it wasn't locked. He gave it a hard pull. The shutter rattled loudly as it rolled up. Then he completely froze. Zhou Yanming stood there like a statue. Half his soy milk spilled onto his new jacket. He didn't even notice the mess on his clothes. There wasn't a bun or steamer in sight. Not even a stray piece of scallion was left on the floor. The walls were completely bare. Only faded marks from the tables and chairs remained. A few torn plastic bags lay scattered across the dusty floor. Wind blew in through the open storefront. It lifted a piece of trash. The paper spun around and landed beside his feet. He blinked once, then blinked again. He thought he was still dreaming. Impossible, this is absolutely impossible. He rushed into the shop. He searched every room. He even checked every last corner. There was nothing. Even the storage shelves that he'd nailed to the walls during the renovation had been completely removed. Only a few screw holes remained. Zhou Jianming finally realized what had happened. He started jumping up and down in rage. "Chen Yang, you bastard! How dare you play me? This isn't over!" He was screaming so loudly that everyone on the street heard him. The woman from the fruit shop next door poked her head out. She covered her mouth and laughed. The supermarket owner across the street brought out a chair. He sat outside eating sunflower seeds. He was loving every second of it. Even passing pedestrians stopped to watch. Whoa, what happened here? Why is he so angry? Everyone on the street had heard the shouting. Every eye was now on Zhou Jianming. What do you think happened? Yesterday he tried to force Chen Yang's rent up. He raised it from 3,500 to 8,500, so Chen Yang moved out overnight. My god, that's an insane increase. Sure, Chen Yang's bun shop does great business, but nobody could handle an increase like that. Anyone would have left. He deserved it. That's what he gets for being so greedy. Now he's got nothing. The comments kept coming one after another. Every word hit Zhou Jianming right in the face. He'd completely shot himself in the foot. Every word of gossip reached Zhou Jianming's ears. His face turned bright red. He ignored everyone pointing and laughing. He stormed across the street. He headed straight for Yang's bun shop. He could smell the buns from far away. The scent of fresh, steaming buns filled the entire street. Zhou Jianming was boiling with anger. He charged toward the busy new shop. A crowd had gathered outside. They were all regular customers who'd heard the news. A long line stretched out the door. People took photos and posted them online. "Mr. Chen, we finally found you! I thought you'd gone out of business." "Exactly. I passed the old shop this morning and saw it empty." "You nearly gave me a heart attack!" I stood there wearing my apron. I held a pair of serving tongs. I was busy packing buns for customers. I had a smile on my face. "I thought we'd never get to eat your buns again." "This new place is nice. It's bigger and brighter than the old one." "Mr. Chen, give me 10 pork buns and 5 vegetable buns, and 3 bowls of millet porridge." My hands never stopped moving. I was busier than ever. The new shop was bigger and brighter, and my business was even better than before. Hao had come back too. He energetically helped collect payments beside me. Zhou Jianming pushed through the crowd. He stormed up to the counter. "Chen Yang, what the hell is this supposed to mean? Answer me. Why did you move your shop? Didn't you agree to the rent increase? We never even signed a contract, so I can move whenever I want. What's it to you?